And look at the people that want to oppress this LGBTQ or whatever the heck it is, all these transgenders and gays, and I don't believe in all that crap. That's just, you know,
If somebody was, an American who was born gay thinks that the presidency matters and their issues matter, what would you say to that person?
they need to read the Bible.
Well, the LGQ57R52, or whatever, the robots and all those. I don't know what the hell's going on with these people. All I know is I don't believe in the gay agenda. There's an agenda. They're trying to make everybody gay. And if you want to know the truth, just open the Bible. I prefer the Old Testament because there's a whole lot of violence going on in that part of the Bible.
They need to read the Bible. Ain't but one thing you can believe and trust in this world today, and that's God's word.
Let's go on with Trump a little bit here, because I want to ask you too, like if he were to win the presidency again, and then 2028, he would be like 83 years old. People are talking about changing the Constitution, let him run for a third term even. Would you be in favor of something like that?
Well, that's getting on up there in age, and people start losing their memory and things like that. So, I don't know. As long as he's able to keep the job, that's just like if I'm working to 70, and they draw a line and says you can't work here no more. That's the same way.
People are losing their memory, you say?
When I came here, everyone thought Bush was going to win. And then they took a poll and they found out Trump was up by about 50 points. Everyone said, what's going on right here? They thought Bush, because Bush supposedly was a military person. Great. You know what? He was a military. He got us into the Middle East. How did that work out, right? But they all thought that Bush might win. Jeb. Remember Jeb? He used the word Jeb. He didn't use the word Bush. I said, you mean he's ashamed of the last name? And then they immediately started using the name Bush. As you know, crooked Joe Biden and the radical left thugs who have weaponized law enforcement to arrest their leading political opponent, and leading by a lot, including Obama. I'll tell you what, you take a look at Obama and take a look at some of the things that he's done. This is the same thing. The country is very divided. And we did with Obama. We won an election that everyone said couldn't be won. Like you'll go person, woman, man, camera, TV. 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes later, they say, remember the first question? Not the first, but the 10th question? Give us that again. Can you do that again? And you go person, woman, man, camera, TV. They say, that's amazing. How did you do that? I do it because I have a good memory, because I'm cognitively there.
Woman, man, camera, TV. No one's ever been as intelligent as Donald Trump. There's never been a president in the history of the United States who's accomplished as much as a man who can remember woman, man, person, TV, camera. And one of those orders is something like that. The great all-time genius that I am, Donald Trump.
Man was in office the whole time. He never took first paycheck. He's done good for our country, and he's got to, he can prove it. Look at these people.
But I'm going to push back because that's my job a little bit. He did, if these, and he's innocent until proven guilty, but the allegations against him show that he broke serious American laws, and as such, same with Nixon. It's the same kind of precedent there. Is there anything that would make you say, hey, you know what, maybe that's true, maybe he shouldn't be president?
Well, they went after Donald Trump from the time he sat down in office. They was after him the whole time. He's been harassed more than any other president, that was in office. He was attacked all the time. And you can't believe the stuff you see on TV.
Bruh, so many of Trump's supporters, if not the majority of them, just repeat whatever he says. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you sit up here and say, yeah, there's never been a president in the history of the U.S. of A. who's been antagonized the way that Donald Trump has? When Barack Obama was president, literally right before him. When Barack Obama became president, there's plenty of criticism to dish out. Bruh, the Republican Party lost their damn minds because a black man became president. And they lost their damn minds many a year ago, but they really lost their minds. They was after him because he had on a tan suit. They came after him because he put mustard on a cheeseburger. It didn't matter what he did. They still be going after him. They be talking about his wife. They be talking about Michelle Obama, talking about she looks like a man. All of this different. What are you talking about? Donald Trump is one of the most coddled people ever. And pretty much all the trouble that he's ever been in, he's gotten himself in that trouble. And you're like, well, in my vast knowledge of U.S. history and world history, I know that nobody's ever been treated more unfairly than this very ultra rich right man. I said rich right man. But see, look at that. That's how little it makes sense, right? The man is guilty.